In 5th grade, we were asked to write the meaning of love. I was only 10. I find it amazing I thought I even had a clue what it meant back then. A decade later, and I'm still not sure, because something changed in the world and the definition got twisted. Relationship in the modern dictionary, it's not listed. Changing our minds like the seasons, I am your winter coat. Use me for 3 months, then hang me up for 9. In the back of the closet of your memories, take me out when you need warmth, then leave me out in the cold. I try to get you off my mind, but thoughts of you are all I find. Memories of you make those thoughts beautiful, but you're caught up in the same cycle, as usual. Now maybe the blame can be put on us, but there's a bigger picture. If we step back, we'll see that the problem lies with our society. Now I'm not perfect. I got my flaws. I'm not claiming to be above it all or preaching from a high horse to those who don't see how I see. I'm just saying, there's something wrong with our society. What it tells us to do and say and think. It's college, man. Let's do drugs, get naked and drink. Telling us to treat people like property, forget respect, trust, and love. Instead, we work for sex, lust, and fun. Because relationships are taboo, sex is the goal. A high score you don't want. But then again, you don't know what you want, do you? You're not really looking, but you're always searching for something that can give you a second of nurturing, convinced you don't deserve it, but you haven't even seen or heard it. The protection of pain by the self-imposed 1-month limit creates confusion for both parties, a political infection of the conscience and heart, but it was never like that from the start. You were told you were never enough, so now you focus your affection on the physical instead of an emotional connection. Holding on to that pain, you try to get away from the intricacies of emotional intimacy. Your self-esteem shatters and you forget what really matters. So instead of accepting someone who shows you how great you are, you never let it get that far. Instead, you go from person to person trying to find Mr. Right. You find they can't live up to the hype. Unpleasant surprises come to light and they never treat you right. This vicious cycle continues and it kills you inside, chipping away at your pride. But do you stop? No. You're supposed to rack up a list of failed attempts. At least that's what the media says. A mistake is the same as experience, but that doesn't make sense. Forget YOLO. You're allowed to live with regrets. If I only live once, I want to do it right. I'm not going to listen to something that promotes promiscuity and partying, selfishness and greed. That might be you, but it's not me. This concept of objectification has to go too. I'm not to be flaunted, and neither are you. This whole time, you dream of songs and movies about true love. Romanticize fiction about not giving up. But when you're confronted with the realization and reality of a real relationship, you run away saying, I don't want to put a label on it. Now this is where people go wrong. Label us boy, girl, man, woman. Label us two people caught up in the chaotic conjecture of how we are supposed to care, connect, and coincide. Or label us nothing. Because labels are curses, walls driven between two people who are together but not really together. What does together even mean? Is it me plus you or you plus me? We define us by this. This is the only label you need, so forget everything else you hear or read. This pattern of our society breeds low self-esteem and habits we don't try to fix. But why would you? They feel good for a while, but then you sink back into feelings of worthlessness and that you don't deserve it. As I walk under flickering street lamps, I think of ways to show you you're better than all this. How your presence is the greatest present you could ever give me, and how our materialistic idea of relationships turned that gift into a commodity because people that didn't deserve you took you for granted. Now, even if you don't see what I see, speak with sincerity. Empathize, sympathize, understand your flaws and mine, and find beauty in them. Be personable, admirable, vulnerable. Don't quit when trouble rears its head, because if you do, you might miss out on something great, something real, something that will actually make you feel. No one should agree with this disconnected society, but you'll probably forget everything I've said. If you don't see anything wrong with these things, I'll see you later because I have to leave. Because for once, it's not you, it's me.